As at a few years ago, people had to travel long distances to healthcare institutions for consultations and diagnosis. This also included traveling abroad for these services. However, the internet has continued to make the world a global village and bring people closer than before. Telemedicine effectively connects individuals and healthcare providers despite the location and distance. With the click of a button, patients can receive care, consult with the provider, get information about a condition or treatment, arrange for prescriptions, and receive a diagnosis at a convenience. Byon8 is enabling telemedicine in Kenya.
Byon8 is a digital health application that was originally founded in Sweden, but now scaling up and operating in Kenya. We provide doctor consultations online to our clients, as well as a symptom checker that lets our users self-assess themselves and their ailments. And lastly but not least, the user can also get something called the medical package, where we offer our services under one subscription in the application.
In 2016, Joseph Murad, CEO of Byon8, was visiting Kenya for a medical exchange program, and it is then that he had first-hand experience with the Kenyan healthcare sector. The country was in a desperate need for change and infrastructure in the primary care sector.
Byon8 came about around 2016-2017, which was also grounded in the idea to use digital innovation to push healthcare and make it more affordable and more accessible. Ultimately, that's why we are here as a company, because we want to make an impact in the healthcare market. Essentially, all of that is connected to our core in the product, which we call our medical engine or symptom checker. That enables our users to self-assess themselves for free in the application and then take them through the entire healthcare journey.
Kenya has been long referred to as the Silicon Savannah due to the mushrooming large numbers of tech-based startups. More recently, a new breeding ground for innovative digital health solutions.
Kenya is an ideal market for, I think, in general, digital products and apps that are blooming, and this is because the foundation really is here. You have a mobile payment infrastructure through M-Pesa, for example, which has penetrated the entire market. You have smartphones, you have internet penetration. There's also the language, which you could use English in a lot of places, as well as Swahili, to reach out to the users. And lastly but not least, there is digital literacy and adoption of products. Kenyans are very willing to adopt a product that gives convenience and that works digitally.
Telemedicine has made it possible to utilize technology in the healthcare sector as it continues to bring services closer to people more than ever before.
All your outpatient primary care needs as a consumer, we can cater for that within the Byon8 app. Whether that is talking to a doctor online, whether that is getting your lab tests done, getting your medication, if you're a diabetic, for example, and need follow-up, all of that can be attended to within the Byon8 app. And the user journey is fairly simple. You download the application on App Store, Play Store, anywhere you'd like. You start your sign-up process. You log in with your Google Mail or Facebook, whatever you prefer. And then from there, you interact with the app however you'd like. So if you want to just check your symptoms, you do that with our symptom checker for free. If you want to talk to a doctor directly, maybe get a prescription, maybe get a consultation, you go ahead and do that in the application. You can pay out of pocket via M-Pesa. Lastly, you could also subscribe. And we do always tend to recommend our users to subscribe to the service, because when you do subscribe, we actually give you unlimited access to all healthcare services within an outpatient setting. So lab tests, diagnostics, consultations. There's one fee for it, and there's no limit.
According to Vivian Wamalwa, Growth Manager at Byon8, the company is looking to partner with Safaricom to avail a USSD option for users that have no access to smartphones or internet connection in rural areas.
We're hoping that we'll be able to reach a lot more Kenyans, and a lot of them will be able to access the services. And also on the app, actually, the other part of it is that for a family that is buying a medical package, if you're the father in the house and you're the only one with a smartphone, you're able to actually add your children, your dependents, your wife and your children, if they do not have smartphones. You can add them as dependents under your profile.
We have I think a very simple motto to follow, which is that healthcare should be a right and it shouldn't be a privilege. Basic healthcare services and primary care is not something that you should, dig deep in your pocket for and try to access. Rather, this is something that should be ubiquitous, and everyone should be able to access these services. And ultimately, that is our vision and what we're trying to kind of strive for as a company.
With rapid innovations taking place in the delivery of healthcare, the potential for telemedicine to grow is immeasurable and will continue to be impactful to both patients and healthcare providers.